everyone, and welcome to the 1 Minute Writing Tip, a podcast for writers to learn how to conquer blocks, write their books efficiently, turn the manuscript into a high-quality book, launch to bestseller, and grow a reader platform. Episodes include a blend of successful live trainings, interviews, features, and tips answering real questions from our audience. To learn more about how I can help you write and publish your book, go to WeWriteBooks.com. So let's get started for today.
Hey writers out there, this episode is a little different. I've been a bit under the weather, so I might sound a bit different, but still want you guys to get your tip for the week. This one may be just a tad longer than usual as well, but I think many of you will find it helpful from some of the feedback I've received lately. I'm excited to be sharing with you guys because this is a real thing that comes up for writers and for anyone really that has a desire to write a book. This one is one of the biggest setbacks for people, especially in today's modern, busy world. And so today's tip, I want to talk about time and really making time for your writing. I often hear things like, well, I don't have time for my writing right now, or I don't know when to work on my writing. If that's you, my tip for today is that ultimately, if you're saying you want to write this book, time is not actually the real problem. It usually comes down to one of two things, and that's either prioritization or motivation, which actually go hand in hand. If you're struggling wanting to have more time for writing your book, if you've been running to write, then you need to realize that, and very honestly, look at how you're actually spending your time throughout your day. Many times people spend an hour scrolling through Facebook, or they're wasting a lot of time binging Netflix shows, or even YouTube videos, or even other things. Maybe spending a lot of time on things you just really enjoy or getting really distracted. If you're saying that you don't have time and you really want to write this book, it's actually better if you approach it from how can I reprioritize how I'm spending my time and what I'm actually doing in order to see where I have opportunity to maybe spend that time on writing my book instead of the other things that I am currently doing with my time. It's also good to look at those things that you're currently spending your time on and think about how you could do those another time, or even just go ahead and commit to putting those things off for the time being until you get your book accomplished. And then know that once you've finished your manuscript, you can celebrate that, you can give yourself a break and maybe do some of those other things that you've put off and enjoyed as a kind of way of celebrating that you accomplished your book. If you're working on a book, it's not something that you have to write every single day for the rest of your life. I kind of went over this in a previous 1 Minute Writing Tip episode, but I do want to share that it's important to allocate the time that you have for a season to get the book written. And then after that, then you can shift things around and reallocate your time differently. It's kind of like approaching it from the mentality, just for this time being, I'm going to prioritize this writing project and I'm going to shift my thinking about it in order to get it done. And then know that things will happen so that after it gets done, you can then work on some other things. I want you guys to take some time this week, really get honest with yourself, look where your time is going, whether you're living a busy lifestyle or you've got little ones at home or any of the myriad of other reasons why you feel like you don't have time. Really be honest, ask yourself, where you have moments that you could reprioritize or reallocate your time, that you do actually have those spare moments, and then use that to accomplish writing your book.
And with that, thanks so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I really look forward to giving you the next one. For more training or to work with me on conquering the blocks to reach your author goals, be sure to visit WeWriteBooks.com. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a review wherever you're listening from. Join us for the next episode, and I'll see you there.